He's okay, put a smile on your face back there, sir. It's a joyful day, everybody. Welcome. I hope you can hear me in the back. We're gonna share a few things, and we're gonna honor Mr. Dan Welker, who's here today. For those of you, everybody know Dan. Dan, stand up, please. So for those of you who haven't never had a chance to meet Dan, thank you. Dan just completed his 17th year here at Smith Transport. So 17 years from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, or close to there.
Right? I lived in Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
I grew up in Nashville.
Metro Nashville, I guess we call it. Yeah, beautiful part of the country. Dan has done a lot of different things for us. Obviously, runs freight over the road. He's run some dedicated stuff. He's run some engineered solutions stuff. He's run a lot of stuff. But what we can always count on is when he does it safely, and he does it on time, and does it with a lot of pride. Additionally, for those of you that don't know, we still have a number of drivers who we call driver mentors. They are drivers who provide guidance, support, direction, any kind of help to our new drivers and other drivers that are out there. And Dan has been a part of that probably since day one as well. So he spends a lot of time with our new drivers, spends a lot of time helping them through a lot of different things, and so we appreciate that as well. So we wanted to take we're taking a brief minute here. I appreciate everybody taking a few minutes out of your time and what you're doing to gather in the room to celebrate Dan, his 2023 Driver of the Year. Stiff competition, a lot of really good drivers in our fleet that do a lot of really good things, but Dan stood out, he stood tall. Let me just give you a couple stats. 113,191 miles, no service failures, no safety issues, 100% on the fuel compliance, and he delivered 225 loads. So that is worthy of another hand. Appreciate that. His stepson here is Aaron as well. So Aaron, I mistakenly called him his son-in-law one time in a video. So you don't have to stand up, Aaron, but we appreciate you being part of the team representing. His wife Kelly couldn't be with us today, but we do have some family representation as well, and as well as the rest of your family that's here. So we appreciate that. I'm going to invite Dan to come up and share a few things and share a few thoughts, and take the floor.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Let me see if this thing's working. It's an honor. This is a real honor to be presented with this award. I was speaking to several drivers over the last several days. Spoke with Mike Fields yesterday, and we just discussed the importance of these awards, representing Smith Transport as a company, making sure that we carry these on. And I know we've had a lot of changes here at Smith Transport, but this one is tops. This is something that you don't really try to work towards, but if you're presented with it, it's an honor. Once again, we all try to do our jobs day in and day out. I speak with a lot of drivers. The driving job in itself is one thing, but to be able to work with others, I get more fulfillment working with drivers and encouraging them and helping them be their best. When we get up in the morning and go to work, the plan is to get through the day. We don't get up to do a bad job. We don't get up and decide that we're going to get out here and not perform. But that performance is very, very important to us. It allows us to be able to move on to the next. We're always trying to work towards the next part of our plan. You can't let your job itself define you. I was speaking to Richard Furtig. He's one of our representatives. He does a lot of the truck shows, and he actually is one of our original driver mentors, even though he's not recognized as that. But that fellow taught me a lot over the years. Several drivers that I've spoken with, senior drivers, they were able to encourage me and keep me going, and that's what I do as a driver mentor. And everyone in here can be. I spoke with a young man this morning. He's been with us for a couple months, but he's already reaching out and working with other drivers and acting as a mentor. He actually went over and helped a guy work the machine downstairs so he could get something to eat this morning, put cash into it. I said, because he asked me, what do you do? I said, well, just what you just did. Just being there, you know, for someone and encouraging them and, you know, giving them a helping hand. And I believe that really is what this award is about. You know, a driver being their best, trying to do their best, and to actually be allowed to become a member of that group of fellows that came before me. It's an honor. And so thank you very much. Thanks to everyone in this room. And of course, thank God for allowing us to be here. Thank my wife for allowing me to be here and do this job day in and day out. And once again, I appreciate it, Joe.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Very nice. Well said. We truly appreciate the high esteem. This is a high, you know, a high honor, and it's a small circle of folks that have been able to achieve this. As you said, you don't set out to achieve it, but when you do the right thing every day, do your job and perform, it happens. So we appreciate that. We appreciate all our professional drivers out there each and every day that make it possible for us to come here and to be able to share and do this. Is a tough business every day. It's not always easy, and it's, you know, it's a battle some days, right? We battle, but we all do it for the same reason, the same purpose: to work together to be able to provide a service for our customer, provide opportunity for each and every one of us, and take care of our families. So we appreciate that. We appreciate all our drivers that go out and deliver freight on time each and every day. It's more prevalent than probably any time I've been here. We got to provide service each and every day. I did want to recognize our Home Depot team, did want to recognize Home Depot as one of our customers. We also, for those of you, I think everybody knows, but we were also the 2023 Carrier of the Year for Home Depot and NFI. Right? Did I get that right, Lisa?
Yes, that's
correct. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that second one. So those are huge honors as well. They're again, not things easy to do, but we battle each and every day. But you know, with professional drivers like Dan and the rest of our fleet out there, we're able to accomplish some of these goals. And it takes all of us in this room, okay? Each and every one of us. Each and every one of us have an integral part and an integral role, right? In everything we do. So we work together, and it takes each of us to be able to accomplish those things. That cog works together with each part, not one part more important than the other, but each of us working together to make it all fit together and to work. And we're kind of excited about some maybe positive movement and new things you know, to come yet in 2024, and just things improving and getting better. So we appreciate that. We appreciate you as our driver of the year. Appreciate each and every one of you and each of the role that each of you have and play each and every day. Thank you for that. So for that, a little thank you today. We have some carry-in behind us. We appreciate Sykes Barbecue being able to share that. So I think for some instructions, obviously Dan, he'll get to go back there and eat first, and maybe an invited guest like your stepson, have take you. You know, okay. And then maybe it'll be best if we orderly start maybe in the back and go through so we can filter out. You.
I didn't recognize. Where's Danny still at?
Did Danny make it down?
Where's Danny at?
He was on the phone when I came down.
Yeah, I told him to drag him
My
down.
driver manager. He never made it.
He knew you would call him up.
Let me tell you, the driver manager, make sure you nominate your drivers. I thought Danny had never nominated a driver. I was on his board for 2 years. And he never, I said, buddy, I said, what is going on with you? And I said, you have to put somebody in there. I said, I want to get driver of the year next year. And he was like, oh. So then he did it. And then I said, okay, now that we got that out of the way, driver of the year. All right? I wanted to do this while we still had some of the old school, some of the old guard folks here. You know, it meant a lot to me to still see. You don't want to be like Lefton, you know, nobody has a memory who the heck this guy was. But getting out and performing and doing that job day in and day out, you know, you want that recognition. And I want to recognize Danny because he did push through all last year, and he worked with me in order to get those miles and get those loads delivered. So.
Okay, very nice.
Have a fun at it.
He should be here. I want to make sure. Who's he report to, I wonder? Yeah. We'll make sure that we recognize that. It's a good message, how each of us can work together to push iron sharpens iron, Shane. That's why I like to push me. That's why I like that. It sharpens us, right? So it makes us all better, and that's a great message as well. So We're going to have Dan go ahead and start, and then just filter through, just try to be orderly. I believe the line starts over here by James. But James is going to be the keeper of the guard there. Can we go back down both sides?
Yes, both sides.
We can get down both sides, and we appreciate you being here, and thank you, and enjoy your lunch today, okay? Thank you. Thank you.